Whoa, here we are. It is the World Cup 2021 Impossible Creatures Grand Finals. Toast. What's going on? How are you? This is like the culmination of
It's been a month
how
and a half.
yeah, we started this with like March 20th and or March 19th actually. We started a day early. And here we are finally May 8th, 2021. Month and a half later, we have England 1 versus Switzerland. Switzerland in the has won every game. They've been coming from the winners bracket, and England 1 playing 7 games already in this tournament so far, coming up from the losers bracket on Soothing Oasis. Absolutely love this map. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Toast, what do you think's going to happen? I mean, this is a best of 5 matchup. It could go the distance. It could go 10 games if Switzerland loses the first 5, like last year.
Yeah, that's notable. This is a rematch of last year's grand finals.
Yeah, and last year, of course, we saw England 1 take it away with the victory, but they're coming from the losers bracket, and the Black Tigers have been playing so good.
That's right.
So, yeah, I mean, we could see anyone take this. The Black Tigers are coming back from a vacation, however.
Mm.
So, uh, England has had a little bit more practice. We have the Black Tigers down here in the bottom left, and Sniper and Mutt up here on the top right, representing their normal patriotic colors.
And we're seeing one rod from each of them, and same for the Swiss team. So very standard opener. This is what you expect on this map, if you're not doing anything crazy.
Yeah, do you think this map favors any particular team?
Uh, no, I think both of these teams like a slow game with a lot of build up.
Yeah, I think the Black Tigers and I mean both teams actually are really good at rushing. I mean, we've seen England's Cheetah Scorp game, we've seen the Black Tigers with really fun early game rushes with some unique units, and but we've also seen them both dominate late game as well. So this is going to be pretty tough to call early. We have a ton of henchmen going up over to
Yeah.
these islands.
Sniper going for both islands as Mutt sends a lot of hench to the middle. He's going to be met by Black Tiger 3, and they're going to spot each other coming right through that middle geyser.
Yeah, we
And
definitely
Mutt's
have
going to
a
start punching.
Yeah, we definitely have a mirror matchup, it seems like, going on. Everyone's just kind of scouting, going for resources, except this top island is definitely going to be taken by Black Tiger 1. And the bottom island, Mutt's going to be able to dominate that pretty well. Chamber coming down in mid.
Oh, it's not finished. There we go.
Oh, and he gets it up. Is he going? He's halfway to level 2. And we're looking at similar timing from Mutt. Sniper a little bit further behind. And a fence coming in from
Oh,
Mutt.
Mutt is going to micro this fence, and he's going to get it up before any creatures come out of this chamber. So that's big.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Black Tiger 1 has the island up top. Sniper's just starting to build down bottom, but England does have their natural expansions, which is going to be really strong for them. Their economy is certainly doing better right now.
Oh. And BT3 is making these camo bats. These scout
Yeah,
units.
they really like these scout units. And here comes the barrier destroy. Cheetah Hercules Beetle is going to chew through this fence pretty easily, but Mutt is going to have time to defend. He already has some of these poison frog gazelles in the back by his safe expansion, and
Oh,
there's
and
a
he
little bit of
keeps
action.
refencing this. Every time this creature destroys a piece of fence, he makes another one. And they can't
Oh,
go
but he's
through.
going to get
Ooh.
through now. And it looks like Sniper is able to build these 2 water chambers on the North Island, which is going to lead Black Tiger 1 to have to defend. He's building a water chamber of his own. But these Hercules Beetles cheetahs are able to get through the middle. Are they going to be able to do any damage? Probably not, just because Mutt does have considerable defenses, and he was able to scout this out and slow the rush down.
That's right, and he's able to mass some units there for defense. And Sniper's coming in toward the Swiss base here, and they don't really have anything at home.
Yeah, this is pretty good. He decided not to go for the island where Black Tiger One's building defenses and just comes straight down to base towards these safe expos. There's some action in mid. Mutt's coming in to try to take this chamber, and it looks like he's going to be pretty successful.
Ooh.
Sniper is just looking for something at the Black Tiger's base and finally found some henchmen to munch on. But now the Black Tigers see where Sniper is coming in from as he is trickling in a lot of units. They're going to be able to build up some good defenses. Sniper opting to take the Black Tiger's workshop and their safe expansions.
I do like that. If he keeps the pressure up, he's going to be able to mine that for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be really, really good, especially now that Black Tiger 1 is not mining a whole lot at base. He does have this whole top island with the geyser and is starting to send in some of these level 3s to attack Sniper's Expo.
Oh. But I think with these 2 water chambers, it's going to be enough to defend along with these sound beams.
Mutt has broken through mid, and so this is going to be really, really strong. And Sniper is also attacking Black Tiger 3's middle expo. This is looking really good for Team England. You can look at the minimap.
It really is. Everywhere you look, they're in control.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Sniper is losing this top island. That's really the only place that Switzerland has an advantage right now. But considering how much dominance that England has in mid and at their safe expansions, it's going to be pretty hard economically for Switzerland to kind of retake any sort of advantage here.
Yeah, and I don't even think they can really stop this wave of units coming down the middle.
No, they have nothing at home. I mean, there's just getting up one single creature chamber at home, which is certainly not going to be enough.
Oh, but
they need to do something with this island advantage.
Yeah, once they've cleared up these water chambers and this workshop from Sniper, they can send those units home, clear Sniper out of their expansion, or they can counterattack with them.
Yeah, Sniper doesn't have a water chamber right now. Actually, yeah, he's building one at the South Island. And so this will slow down Sniper's 2 forward chambers a little bit for Black Tiger 1 to be able to pump out some units.
And I think that's going to be just what he needs to clear Sniper out of here.
Yeah, and it looks like Black Tiger 1's also going for an attack on base, but there are fences up here.
Gyro drop from BT1 coming in.
They actually went to gyro. Oh,
yeah, he's
awesome.
going to go straight over this cliff and drop onto Mutt's expansion in the middle.
That is perfect.
And there's nothing here.
In the meantime, Sniper is doing a great job of defending his expansion that he has here in the Black Tiger's base. And these cockroaches, what are these roach coming out from Mutt? The hovering anteaters that are going to be able to defend, it looks like, and they are hovering up onto the cliffs. Of course, Soothing Oasis being a really excellent hover map.
And these henchmen look like most of them survived, so when they're done building these sound beams, they're going to go straight back to mining that expansion.
Yeah, it looks like this gyro drop was not as strong as anticipated. And Black Tiger's still struggling to get Sniper out of his base. Black Tiger 1 not mining that much at home right now because all these henchmen are just sitting here by the sound beam tower and they're getting rocked by artillery.
No. That's not what you want to see. Luckily, the artillery is dead.
I know, but just a few more bursts and okay, there we go. And the hover coming over the cliffs from Mutz, there's a lot of pressure on the Black Tiger's base, and there's not a lot of counter pressure really going on. They're on the defensive.
Huh.
Mutt now has the cliffs. Sniper is pretty uncontested at this island.
Yeah, I don't think the BTs are going to be able to clear out England from this little foothold they have.
No, this is looking really, really bad for Switzerland right now.
And if England chooses to attack the North Island now, there's not much BT1 can do.
Yeah, Mutt is going level 4. Either the Black Tiger is even looking. Not yet. That's not good.
And these sound beams are just dropping back home. He's using Plague, though, and he's got a few good ones off.
Yeah, but these also have regen, so unless you're constantly using Plague or keeping up the damage, then these are just going to heal themselves.
He does have poison artillery along with that Plague, though, which is nice.
Yeah, that is really nice to see. But I mean, these hover units
Yeah.
are relentless. The roaches, they
Just
just hover
wave
in
after
and
wave
shake
after
around.
wave.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And it
BT
looks like
won
we
with
have
some
some
flyers.
flyers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
coming to attack, but this isn't gonna do much.
no,
Yeah,
they
he
they're
just
done on
doesn't.
critical mass, and there's AA towers going up already. A bunch of range units on the map, and Mutt is level
Yeah.
4. Oh, my game went
Oh,
out
my
of
game went out
sync.
of sync. Yeah, mine did too. Let's see, we'll see if their game was continuing or if it was just us that went out.
Let's hope that it was just us, but I have suspicion the whole game is down.
Let's see, no one's an ICO.
Do you want to maybe go into one of the team chats? Oh, there's actually only
Okay.
one team chat to go into. The English one, and just check.
Yeah, I can check it out. Are you guys still playing?
Yeah, it's just you, the guys that synced.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're just
Carry
carrying on.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
sounds
All right.
good.
Yeah, Sniper streaming for it.
All right, cool. Okay, stop my recording, Toast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep mine going. Just do a bulk recording.
Oh, only the casters went out of sync.
Yeah, that's
So,
lucky. I guess we'll have to like supplement that with that cast for the rest of the game.
yeah. So we'll have to stitch some stuff together, but since only the casters left, then everyone's continuing on, and Sniper is streaming in Team One chat. If you guys want to join for that, it won't be live commentary, of course, because we don't want to commentate while they're playing. So.
Constant beeping, isn't it?
Yeah. Those roaches.
If you guys could save some post-game screenshots.
Yeah, sure. I'll just take it. Take it now,
Okay.
and I'll post it in screenshots. I'll post that on the replay and screenshots and replays.
Cool, thanks.
Do you want multiple or just? Or was it just one?
If there's any interesting
any-
ones,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll stop streaming. You can all go back to casting.
Okay. Go back where we belong. Time. I will also check your audio. Am I recording?
Oh yeah, good idea.
All right. I thought your voice sounded better in that recording. You just have a deep voice, Toast. Deep and soothing.
Yes,
Deep and
like
soothing
soothing
oasis.
voices.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or I guess it's the soothing oases, plural.
I have many voices. All of which are soothing.
So, yeah, I'm guessing we'll have to just deadcast that one and then
Yeah.
snip
I
it
think
in.
we can just stitch a deadcast in that starts the moment we dropped.
Oh, yeah, good call. Editing one of his armies.
Quickly, I might add.
That's not allowed.
Is it actually not allowed?
I don't know.
You're the one who makes the rules. You have to know.
It's not supposed to be allowed. I don't remember if I actually wrote it down anywhere. The rationale is just because if you edit your armies after every single game, it will just take forever.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is your justification for disqualifying them.
Yeah.
But you wait till they win the game, and then you declare their victory invalid and put USA 2 in as the winners.
Yeah, I'll just pick the winner. That's how this tournament works, right? I just pick.
Yeah, I mean, if the winners are disqualified, then you know the supreme judge has to make a decision.
Yeah. Israel wins.
Why would you not pick yourself? You're not a very good supreme judge.
No, I can't pick myself. Not after Gyro drops my henchmen into the back of Mutt's base and then pick them back up again.
What is the point in having power if you're not going to abuse it?
I have too much shame to abuse my power.
Why would you be ashamed of that? That was beautiful. Would have been more beautiful if it worked, but you know.
Yeah, exactly. I like strategies that are good.
I think you're a bit unique in that regard.
Can you see this game? I don't even see the game.
I can see the game, and I'm in the game.
Oh. Let me log out, log back in. Yeah, I don't see the game.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, there it is. It just takes a while to appear. Like, it takes like 5 seconds to appear.
5 seconds is a while where I come from.
All right. Ready, Toast?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, and after some minor technical difficulties, we are back for Game 2 in the Grand Finals. Game 1 went to England, Mutton Sniper. Toast, we didn't get a whole lot of chance to talk about that game post. So what do you, like, how did you feel about the way the players played?
Oh, I think England were really on their game. It looked like they were in control for most of that. I wonder if the Black Tigers might be a little rusty from their little hiatus.
Yeah, I don't know how much warm-up they got, if they got enough warm-up this week or not, but it looks like they're counter-picking on Crag. I do think that England was super dominant on that game, but it kind of went the way that I thought it would, almost. So it doesn't surprise me too much. I thought that Soothing Oasis would play to their strengths a little bit, and I think that I'm pretty excited for this Crag counterpick that the Black Tigers have as well.
Oh yeah, Crag's always exciting. Do you think they've brought Lemiels?
You know, I would hope that they bring Lemiels. They need to keep to the theme of this tournament. What would a Crag game be without them?
Yeah, I think Lemiels are actually essential on Crag. I think if you have Lemiels and your opponent doesn't, you lose Crag.
I absolutely disagree. I think you can just go full on France 2, ignore the Lemuels, and do a land rush.
You could. That's a possibility, actually.
Wow, look at this! Black Tiger 3 going straight to the island with 4 henchmen. Right away.
That's a risky play.
Yeah, and it definitely is. He's going to slow us down as electricity
Oh,
gathering, but maybe he's going to go for a
the
no-elect
fence
build.
micro is not on point. This henchman is going to suffer for it.
Yeah. And even if he does get down all these fences, Black Tiger 1's already across, and he can just swim around still as well if he really needs to. We also saw that on some of our previous crack games.
And it's not looking like we're going to see a Lemuel rush. I'm disappointed.
Sniper building half a rod and then deleting it. Looks like some missed micro on his build order.
Oh, he's just
Rod's...
desperately trying to keep this henchman alive. He's running circles around these PT1 hench.
And BT1, wow, sending a lot of henchmen as well. I mean, I think this is how you have to play this map. You just have to send a lot of henchmen every time you expand, because if other henchmen are there, you have to have more and you have to win. It's not really an option to lose, because this map just plays so fast, and there's not that many expansions once you get cut off.
Well, it's not playing super fast this time around. These are some slow level 2s for Crag.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is pretty slow level 2s. Rapid expansion game. You can see Sniper already in both getting up workshops, and looks like the Cheetah Scorps are coming out, but they're getting blocked by his own fence actually, and Mutt's
they're
having
being
to
deleted. It's really awkward to
kill his
delete
own
fence
fence,
because you
yeah.
can't select multiple buildings in this game.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Mutt is attacking his own fence, and there he goes. His Cheetah Scorps are getting through, and we'll see what Black Tiger 1 has to respond. What's happening up north? It looks like Sniper is sending in some henchmen and also a forward chamber with some Cheetah Scorps to attack this island, and Mutt is getting through also with his Cheetah Scorps.
Oof.
Wow, Cheetah Scorp game on Crag, especially even in Sniper's position.
This is devastating.
Yeah.
They lost so much mining time and spent so much on sound beams to deal with these Cheetah Scorps, and the Cheetah Scorps are still alive and well and killing henchmen. It's devastating.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and the Piranha Eels are out, but I mean, what can they do against these Cheetah Scorps, really?
Not much. And now these Cheetah Scorps are going to eat all of the rods. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe if he can repair this tower, he needs to repair this tower.
Yeah, he's just not microing well at home. Oh no.
If he loses that sound beam, he loses all of the rods. And if he loses all of the rods, I think they lose the game.
Yep, this is not looking good at all. Black Tiger 1 just able to defend his Expo, but...
There's eels in the water, but they're piranha eels, I think.
Yeah, they are piranha eels, and they're just still not doing a lot. I think they are already died. Or most of them, at least. Black Tiger 1 has his little bat scout units coming out to try to take on these Cheetah Scorps, and it's just not doing a lot.
The last rod goes down. And have you ever seen a Cheetah Scorp get this much value?
Wow. And I do really like these lioness caterpillars that are able to shoot over the
Those
through
are
the volcano.
amazing on Crag, especially when there's a lot of fences on the map.
Yeah.
But
oh gosh, the Black Tigers, Switzerland, they're just stuck in their own base with this fence. Sniper has the island and this Expo over here. Not looking good at all. That Cheetah Scorp rush was really, really strong.
Yeah, they might hold on for a while from this position, but I think they're going to have a really hard time throwing their way back into the game, having an actual shot of winning.
Sniper at level 3.
Yeah. They're just so far behind.
That's going to be really hard. I mean, Black Tiger 3, does he even have any elect income? No.
No. He doesn't need it, though. I believe in him.
Yeah, I do too. He has
He's
fat
building
little
a rod
stinger.
now.
These turtles with assassinate.
BT3 was able to do some successful water raiding here and took out the geyser for Mutt in the north.
Yeah, that will help, but I mean, it's still not going to be enough against all of these level 3s. Black Tiger 1 is looking at a level 3. Black Tiger 3's just not going to make it, and Sniper's just going to be able to walk into their base for free, really, now that he's building water units. Oh no. And more artillery from Mutt coming out. And it's just going to trample all over these henchmen. These Bombardier Beetles are so good on this map.
The lioness caterpillars, I mean, of course, have been defeated, and now the BTs are left to be bombarded by these beetles. And there's not much they can do about that, and they can't push into this.
Yeah, they're just kind of stuck. And they just don't have the resources, and Sniper in the meantime is just coming out relentlessly to attack their base. This artillery is going to make short work of all of these fences and the sound beam tower and the rods, really everything. This long range artillery, Black Tiger 3 doesn't have anything to combat this at all, and his only units at the top of the base have just been taken out as well.
Sniper actually needs something to spot for these caterpillars, though. They only have 20 sight, so their 40 free range doesn't do them much good if they don't have vision. It would be nice to see like a gyro with binoculars, maybe, to spot this for them.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Certainly, he does have the gyro, so he could do that, certainly. And this just looks like a slow burn for the Black Tigers.
Yeah, they fell so far behind because of that excellent Cheetah Scorp raid that they just couldn't deal with effectively, and from that point they've just been in this death grip, slowly losing ground. They just fell so far behind in economy that's just difficult to get any kind of ground back.
Yeah, certainly. And now Black Tiger 3 is resorting to hench punching these caterpillar polar bears. But these henchmen are just getting eaten alive by all these lioness eels. Electrocuted, shocked. Ouch. And this is just a really good game played by Team England. I think they just took my advice of going through the land. You bringing land units on Crag. And I think it works just because you can get them out faster, and the short range distance for level 2 range pure swimmers is not amazing to hit land units.
That's true.
And so they can hit henchmen here and there, but your land units can just still waltz into the enemy base and do a lot of damage, just like we saw there.
There is a risk, though, in that you could end up getting fenced out and just being unable to break through, and then you have to deal with a bunch of sound beams and whatever the fence is. If your opponent has time to respond to that land aggression, you can really fall behind.
Yeah, definitely. Mutt, though, getting fenced out by himself was pretty nifty, because then you could just delete the fence and walk through. And here goes Black Tiger 3's lab. And Black Tiger 1 also blows. Wow, game 2 going to England.
What are the BTs going to do now?
I don't know. That was their counter pick. Losing the first 2 games is pretty devastating, because if England wins this next game, then that's it for the first set. It's going to go to set number 2 in the grand finals, if that's the case, since the Black Tigers are coming from the winner's bracket. And so maybe they're just using this as a warm-up set to get their feet under them, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure. It really seemed like England was well prepared for that.
Yeah, it did. And I was surprised to see the lack of aggression from the BTs when they were the ones who picked Crag. I wonder what they had in mind going to level 2 at around 3 minutes on Crag. I wouldn't have expected that.
I don't know either. Yeah, pretty slow crag game, just like you said. But you know, I still think that the Black Tigers are just such unpredictable opponents that they could bring out anything in this next game.
They could bring
Um,
E-Burst.
yeah, they could bring their worst as well. They could bring the Electro Tank.
The Electro Tank. I'm actually hoping for the Electro Tank.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the Electro Tank as well. All right. Is anyone in ICO, or is that just me?
There's plenty of people in ICO.
Oh.
But you're not.
Interesting.
You're conspicuously absent.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna try to log out and come back in. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll just restart my game. Try that.
That's a good trick.
Just turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, works every time. Well, 40% of the time. I'm in game, and we're looking at eroded duos.
Please, just call me Rex.
This is again. I don't know about this map pick. I think the Black Tigers historically don't do too well on eroded duos against England. Is that right? How did they do in the previous match? Can't recall right now. Earlier in this tournament, I know they didn't do as well last tournament. Oh, there's my ICO.
And there you are.
All right, so game 3. And we are 2-1 or 2-0 for England.
That's right.
Yeah, this is going to be this could be the first set if the Black Tigers lose this. And so, what do you think they need to do besides bring out the Electro Tank in this game?
I don't know what they have to do. England just feels so robust. It feels like they have so much control, and they're so difficult to really make a dent.
So they need to get rumbled.
But that might be like a fruitless endeavor, though. Like, they might try to rumble them, and England just might be unrumbleable, and then you're behind all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they can't go for any. Well, I was gonna say maybe they can't go for any gimmicks, but maybe a gimmick's exactly what they need. It just needs to be a good gimmick. And it does look like Black Tiger 3 is bringing the Electro Tank. If there's one thing that I can do is I can read backwards. Something about his army name. And so if I were Team England, all that I would be thinking is we have to let this game get to level 4.
Team England?
Yep. Just because I would want to play against the Electro Tank.
Oh, I see.
Which means we could see a defensive game from the Black Tigers because I think they are trying to get to level 4.
Yes, I think when you're playing against England, since they're relatively predictable, I think you can get away with a greedy opener. But England has been known to go for the land rush straight through the middle on this map.
Oh yeah, it's scary.
As a counterplay to people trying to grab the islands and the geyser.
You just have to scout. That is the key.
Our enemies have afoot, but we can put a stop to them by taking out their
So we have England up top, Switzerland down south, Black Tiger 3 changing to green. I guess he was actually green in the last game too, wasn't he? And Black Tiger 1 staying as black.
And the Black Tigers are going for the no rod, presumably workshop first build. Oh, no. I am mistaken. They just went for the late single rod.
Late single rod compared to early rods from England.
I'm not sure what you gain from delaying that rod, though, because I don't think England got any lab idle time. Oh, they're going for the double rod. That's what they're doing. So this might be a rush of some description, which is strange considering this is their electro tank army.
Yeah, but it looks like a lot of henchmen are coming out forward, and Sniper Scout is going to miss all of them.
I think they're going to go for forward chambers, and they're going to go fast left twos, and they're going to start pumping out probably some kind of power barrier destroy level 2.
Oh, I love this. They're taking the forward workshop. This is beautiful.
Oh, both of them.
2 forward workshops. Yes, that is awesome.
They do not want to get dislodged from this position.
Oh, and this. See if Mutt is gonna scout this out, or is he gonna go straight for this island?
He's not. He's not gonna see it. Oh.
He's
lied.
veering in. He's veering in. I don't think he saw
around.
that.
He didn't
Too
see
far
it.
Away.
He didn't see it. And here's both of the chambers. Are they at 2? They're about to hit 2, and the chamber's gonna be up in time. They're building the scout units. And not electro tank is being built. Is this a mind game army?
Not electro tank. Oh, that is awesome. And Mutt has nothing at home. They're just getting level 2 now in England. And Mutt is going for this island. And there's Mutt has actually a sneaky chamber in the back of the Black Tiger's base. This could be really big for them.
This is archerfish. This pack hunter archerfish. I'm not sure about rushing with artillery just because it's so easily dodged and vulnerable to melee, but they are going to get 3 rods at once if they shoot these rods.
Take out those rods.
Oh, that's going to be delicious.
Oh wow,
no.
those go down so fast.
No, they didn't go down. Sniper blew them up intentionally to get the resources back, and that's the right play there. He just needs to rebuild them somewhere.
That's so big brain. Wow, I absolutely love that. But these eel cobras are going to be so strong. This attack going down on their lab is going really, really well.
Oh, but these archerfish, as I suspect, they're getting killed off by melee units. And that's a really quick way to lose your momentum in the attack. They still have these eels, though. And that...
Yeah, these eels are going to be pretty strong, as well as these bears. These meat bears are going to be great at soaking up damage, while the eels do most of the damage as glass. And he already has critical mass of these eels, so he just needs to keep pumping them out. It looks like Black Tiger 3 also has eels.
That sound beam is going to go down, and the rods are down.
Oh, it looks like there's a counterattack now going on in Black Tiger 3's base from Sniper.
I don't think they've seen it. I think all of those henchmen are going to die without any response, and that's really devastating.
And this is really good. Black Tiger 3 just has to make... Or
but
Sniper,
Mutt's
rather.
lab, though. I don't think Mutt's lab can survive here unless Sniper pulls a bunch of henchmen to repair it, and he's not doing that yet.
It's like Black Tiger 1 now notices what's going on and is trying to defend at home with a sound beam tower, but that's just not going to be enough.
The repairs are coming in. It's too late. It's too late. Mutt is down, but...
Wow.
What is there for the BTs economy-wise? They have those forward workshops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's just too many Swiss units in the English base.
Yeah, Sniper's trying to go level 3, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
He's cancelled it. It's over.
Yeah. Yep, there it goes. Wow.
All right.
What
the
a
Swiss
rush.
have done it.
Yeah. Oh, first game win for the Switzerland. That is going to be really good momentum for them going into the rest of this 1 or 2 sets. Now 2-1, England is leading.
And that army
And
name, it was all devious trickery. It was mind games.
they tricked me. They tricked me.
Well, more importantly, they tricked England, possibly.
Yeah. Oh gosh. The not electro tank and then LOL to standard level 2 rush. Oh, I love these unit names.
Delightful.
Oh.
Alright, what do you think England is going to do about this? What kind of counter pick are we expecting?
Well, you know, they can pick the same map because you just can't play a map that you've won on. But I would expect them to play something like eroded forts or something pretty traditional, hill fort perhaps even.
I think there's a good chance they actually pick eroded duos again.
Yeah, they could. They very well could do that. Actually, it looks like the hosted map is eroded duos again. And so if they do that this time, they've got to be sure to scout. That's the one area they didn't scout.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
That was
they
really
went everywhere.
unfortunate. They had henchmen going every which way except straight down the middle, which is where they needed to be.
Yeah, and that was a really, really strong play by the Black Tigers with all those forward chambers and going in with the artillery first and forcing Sniper to blow his rods was really strong. It was a smart move by Sniper, but it does take a lot of time because now he loses electricity generation and has to take henchmen to then go and rebuild those rods.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever did. I think he used those resources for defenses, sound beams, and creature chambers and creatures, which I think is the right choice because you need to get some defense up. I think you prioritize that over getting your rods back up, but if you don't get your rods back, it's going to slow you down long term.
Yeah. Definitely, and it was a really neat play, the counter play that Sniper had with the water chamber behind their base, but it just wasn't enough because it was just him really attacking down south, and it was 2v2 up top. So even though he did get away with killing a lot of henchmen, it just wasn't quite fast enough with only one person. But it looks like England is hosting, and eroded duos is their pick. So, besides scouting, what do you think is up England's sleeve for this next game?
I think they're just gonna do their normal thing and just not get caught off guard this time.
They wear their heart on their sleeve. There's nothing up there. Yeah, I could see something similar coming out again. Black Tigers, though, do you think they're gonna try to change it up?
I don't think they're gonna do the same thing again. They might try Electro Tank for real. I think they might be a little thrown off by eroded duos being the pick because they prepared for like one game where they had one ace up their sleeve with that rush, and they might be a little unsure of what to do if they have to play it a second time.
Yeah, I think that. Gosh, it's tough. If I were them, I would try to either go for a water rush or play to defend a potential rush.
I think they should scout and potentially go for a greedy play to open up with, because as long as you watch out for that overland aggression, I think you can generally get away with greedy play when playing against England.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about double if two teammates go for the same island together, or if they split up islands?
I think you wait with the islands. I think you take your main expansion and both of your geysers first, and then you go level 3, and then you push out, and that's when you take islands. I think the going straight for the islands early on just leaves you vulnerable, both at the island and at home, because you're spraying yourself thin when there's perfectly good coal to be had at home.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And that's kind of something that we saw in the Soothing Oasis game, actually, where Black Tigers went for that early island, didn't take their home expos, and therefore just didn't have enough in terms of resources to defend themselves.
Fast aggressive tactic.
No army picks yet. Which might indicate that the teams are talking about their strategies just now, as in they didn't have a plan already.
Yeah, that definitely could be it. It looks like England picked something a little bit faster, but Black Tigers are
You'd
still stuck
expect
in
that,
fate.
it being their map pick and all.
Yeah.
So Switzerland, they're probably talking to each other right now, trying to figure out what to do, pondering maybe doing a rush again, but that would be real risky, right? It's hard to get away with the same thing twice. But also,
Unless you're France.
It's true.
In France, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
General Fun, that's the same army he used last time, isn't
That
it?
is the same army, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and another General Fun coming out from Black Tiger 3.
Mm-hmm. So that's different. So when Sweden played Switzerland, the army that had the electro tank was called Fortress Fun, I believe. So the Fun army might have the electro tank in it.
Okay.
But that's just wild speculation.
So yeah, they're going with the fun army instead of the serious army.
There's no telling what evil plans are.
Compare that to their General Serious.
We can put a stop to them by taking out their
All right. We have Black Tigers down south and Mutton Snipers switching sides. Actually, do they both? No, yeah. Black Tigers are in the same positions. Mutton Snipers switch sides up top.
And we're seeing the same build from England, the single rod, and
also the same thing from Switzerland too.
Well, they're a little earlier on the rods this time. I don't think they're going to double rod. I am wrong. BT3 is going to double rod. But BT1 did not.
Oh. It's also going to double rod.
So
we should get new jobs.
So this has to be some kind of early 2. And they're doing the same thing. They're sending the henchman down the middle, but this time Mutt has a scout, and he is going to follow that henchman.
And he sees all. He's got to see all 3 henchmen there, at least from Black Tiger 3.
And I don't think this is gonna work this time. They're doing the same thing, and there is merit to that. Like sometimes when you do the same thing twice in a row, your opponent isn't expecting it, because who would do that? That's insane. But then, get caught off guard anyway. But I don't think that's gonna happen, because they've seen it now, and they know what to expect.
Yeah, so they need to start going level 2. Looks like Mutt is going level 2 now, but he is way slow compared to
I
Black
think they
Tigers.
have plenty of time to move in, do some hench punching, build some sound beams. The important thing here is gonna be how they structure this defense. Because
Sniper's just now getting his second rod up.
It's easy to leave these expansions vulnerable, which the BTs would love. If you just put your sound beams over by the lab.
Or not electro tanks coming.
Yeah.
And if he targets the sound beam tower with these, it's going to be really, really strong.
I think Mutt is ready though. He's got two water chambers. He's gonna be able to mass units. He's got the water geyser. It's a very smart move from Mutt. He's not building his base geyser, but he's building his water geysers because these units are not amphibious. So he's gonna have perfectly safe elect generation there.
Oh gosh, just rock those towers,
Oh,
rocking that
the
sound beam and
henchman.
hedge.
Oof.
Oh, that is gonna be huge.
That is painful.
Oh my gosh. That was the wrong play by Mutt, I think. The right play by Black Tiger 3, just going straight for these rods, and oh my gosh. Now Mutt is going to try to defend with all of this these ranged, but there's artillery in the way. These not electro tanks are so strong to take out these electric gazelles.
But Mutt is microing well here, and these artillery are not going to get a lot done as long as Mutt paying attention to these units.
Black Tigers need to be building henchmen at home to keep their macro up behind this attack. Sniper does have this island, which is going to be good for him if he's going to manage to mount any sort of counter.
I think the BTs are putting everything into units here. They're neglecting henchmen on purpose because they wanna keep the pressure up. They want to make sure they're committing to this and doing whatever damage they can, instead of leaving the job half done and playing from a position of a disadvantage.
Black Tiger is expanding a little bit behind his rush, which I do like to see. But I mean, they're still keeping up really strong unit production and holding on the fort with this forward workshops. That's going to be really, really big, and this is going to be hard for England to get any sort of safety at home.
But these are really good sound beams from Sniper. They're well spaced. There are some rod hunters on the field, though. I'm gonna make short work of any tower that isn't properly fenced in or stuck in a little nook.
Yeah, these lobsters need to get taken out ASAP because they are doing serious damage to all this artillery. And these artillery needs to focus down these eels.
I think England is in a very strong position right now. They've defended. They have all this economy working for them. Sniper has the expansion. He has his water geyser. He has his this mid geyser that he's just taken. And
oh no! In the meantime, Switzerland doesn't even have their geysers.
No, they don't.
Uh-oh, that's me.
And I don't think they have a lot of units here, but I don't think they can push these sound beams. And Mutt just has enough of a force at home that he can keep whatever units the BT send in check.
Yeah. Sound beams go down, and will it be enough? Is Sniper looking at level 3 yet? No, Sniper's not yet looking at level 3, but he does have a henchman here that is just chilling on the beach of Switzerland, which is going to be pretty good if we can get down a chamber.
A lot of infests coming out on Sniper's buildings here.
That could be really good. Unrepaired, that could take down these geysers, these generators.
But there's just so much economy all over the place for Sniper that he's not dependent on the things he has at home.
Yeah, very, very true.
So as long as he doesn't lose his lab, he's going to be okay.
There goes Mutt's home geyser down to the infest.
He's going to be rebuilding that. Yeah,
and
the
chamber
BTs
is coming down from Sniper.
The BTs are really on the clock here. If they can't get more damage done,
they need to.
The next minute or so, they're just gonna be so far behind.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they need to go in now. And Black Tiger 3 is just not doing much at home, which is really going to hurt him. They do know now that Sniper does have this creature chamber here, building these cheetah scorps.
And what do they do about that? I think this is the final nail in the Swiss coffin here, because even if they deal with these cheetah scorps, that's going to take the pressure off the front for England.
They need to go in right now with all their units on Sniper.
But he has so many sound beams, and he has
2 sound beams. I think they can take those down pretty quickly.
Oh, and Mutt's just sweeping in, taking out these forward henchmen.
Yeah, that is
Is
not
Sniper
looking
level
good.
3? Does he have Lab D?
I don't think he's level 3 yet. He hasn't been building any level 3s, certainly. Black Tiger 1 is level 3, though.
What Black Tiger 1 isn't is mining coal.
Yeah, that
At
is
all.
also true.
It's hard to build level 3s when you have no resources.
Oh, no, and this attack on Sniper's base failed. Mutt
Yeah.
absolutely just wiped everything out.
It's all over now.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
gonna
these
get
islands
cleared
are just
out.
too strong.
Yeah, they're gonna get cleared out in the front here, and then there's just a clear path all the way to the Swiss base, and nothing in the way to stop them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is very, very tragic because it was such a good start for Switzerland.
Yeah, I mean, this time England was prepared, and that's pretty much all there's to say about it.
Yeah, they scouted and mounted a good defense, and this is why rushes are difficult on maps where the allies are next to each other, because they can defend so well against even all of those units that the Black Tigers had.
You have to admire the attempt, though, to just go straight for the same thing a second time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think the right move would have been to just defend this position and be a nuisance while expanding behind their attack, because then you just kind of can lock your opponents in their base and launch a lot of attacks from there. But yeah, they just didn't do enough of that, and I think they overcommitted to the attack that was just never going to work.
Oh, well, it could have worked. There were some moments where it looked a little hairy for England, just because the BTs were committing so hard to the rush. They weren't really expanding. BT took his extra base coal, but BT3 was all in. And that created kind of a thin margin for England to defend. If they made a wrong move in the micro of the defense, they could have lost control.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're really like straddling that line.
But yeah, this is really it for Switzerland. So I mean, with that, it's gonna get into the second set.
So are they gonna play a whole second best of 5 set?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep, that is going to be the case. So they'll be 3-1 to England for the first set. And
what's the map going to be?
It's going to just be it'll just go with counterpick still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Black Tigers will get their counterpick as the first map, which will give them a little bit more advantage in this second set.
They're just going to play this one to the end, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, kudos to them for keeping up the defenses, and Black Tiger 1 is still building water chambers. We still got assassinate units on coming from Black Tiger 3. Not getting off as much assassinate as I would have liked to see earlier.
BT3 is building a CC over in England's base.
That could be devastating. Completely wipe out all of England's forces.
Probably, yeah, he's probably going to take out the enemy labs before they get theirs.
Yeah. A great play, especially by England. Just with keeping to the fundamentals, not losing their cool.
Yeah, I think this is just something that England does very well. That's why they're such a scary team to play against.
Yeah. There it is. Not Electro Tank is so good. Only 121 coal. Those are dropping a lot of damage.
It's very vulnerable to melee units, though.
Oh yeah.
So I think the key to that strategy is that he has a teammate building ranged and/or melee units alongside them. If you are just alone and rushing with artillery, you're gonna run into some trouble.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so let's confirm that the teams do want to continue on to the second set. I know there was some talk that it was kind of late. They might not want to. All right, looks like there's going to be at least a small break in the middle here for Mutt to stretch his legs.
It looks like BTs are up for the second set.
Yeah. That's awesome. That is going to be the last set. That's the final set for sure now.
Yeah, the final set of the 2021 World Cup.
Yeah, we can finally stop commentating games. I can finally be silent. That's what I've been yearning for. I've been just yearning to be silenced.
You've barely done any casting. You just organized the tournament and then you abandoned us.
What are you saying? I've been here the whole time. I've been casting every game. Just muted.
Silent casting.
Yeah. The best kind of cast is a silent cast. I wonder how long we have here.
How long does a leg stretching take?
I don't know. 15 minutes? 30 minutes?
Good luck, guys.
Oh, Mutt's ready. Heck yeah.
Let's go, I guess. No game yet.
Alright, one moment. I'm going to stretch my legs.
Clever.
Alright, I'm here.
Welcome back.
Anything happen while I was gone?
No. Nothing happens when you're not around. The world's
Well, I
not
touched
rendered.
my toes.
You can touch your toes?
Can you not?
Well, I can, but not with straight legs.
Oh, well, I never said I did that.
Well, can you?
With straight legs?
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, yes. Yes, I can.
Impressive.
I just found that out. Oh, gosh, right now. Wow, that is difficult. But the thing is, if I need to touch my toes, I would just bend my knees. Like, why would I?
Well, I
Why would I
assumed you
try
were
to do
like
this, like,
doing
straight?
the stretch where you reach down.
Making a lot of assumptions over there, Toast.
Yeah, I don't know why else you would mention that you touched your toes. Why did you touch your toes?
Just a stretch.
So you were doing a stretch. Just a
Yeah, I
different kind
was.
of stretch.
Have you ever had Iberico pork?
No, have you?
I just did 2 days ago,
And
and it might be the best thing that I've ever eaten in my entire life.
oh wow, that's a glowing recommendation.
Yeah, like it was very, very good.
Is it pricey?
For pork standards, yes. For beef standards, no.
Ah,
It's not like, it's not like you're paying for like Wagyu steak type prices. So when I got it at a restaurant and it was $29 US. So it is like, a nice meal, but it's not it's not like $100 meal by any means.
what about $1 million meal? Have you ever had that?
No, I haven't.
If you
But
said yes, I would be disappointed.
I could make you $1 million meal though.
I don't think I would pay for it,
Oh.
which would render it a non-$1 million meal. So you can't actually.
I can make a meal
Unless you get
that would-
someone else to pay $1 million for me to eat it, I guess.
It's not about what you're willing to pay for, it's about what I'm willing to charge. And I am willing to charge $1 million for that meal.
I feel like that kind of robs it of its value.
Does it? Black Tiger 1 is gone.
Oh no. Forever?
I don't know, maybe he's making another Electro Tank army?
I hope not.
Technically, they are allowed to edit armies now.
Yeah, I mean, you've already set a precedent for that.
Yeah.
You've opened the floodgates. This tournament's gonna go on for another 4 months now.
That's exactly what I want.
You gotta stretch it to the next World Cup. It's just gonna be a 2-day
It's like
break in
continuous.
between. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have signups for the next World Cup starting now. You can sign up.
Yeah, we might need to consider like qualifiers for the next time round. Just because
Yeah.
it's just such an insane amount of games that need to be played.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about qualifiers is we wouldn't be able to cast them for sure.
You could
Because-
probably pick out good ones and deadcast them.
Yeah, that's true. So they would be less viewed, but that makes sense, how. So what do you think is the size that a tournament should be? I was honestly thinking like 8. Maybe that's too few.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do like 16.
16. So there's 20 in this one, so that's not that much less.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll have more players next time around.
Yeah, that's true. It could also be well, it depends how well it's seeded. Yeah, because I'd have to seed things differently, perhaps.
It's really
It's like,
difficult to seed like this group of teams.
yeah, it is. Because well, the thing how I seeded it this year was to make sure that everyone had a chance of winning at least one game. So it's not like the worst teams would just be immediately taken out by the best team in the first matchup.
Yeah.
But that if you want to do like multi-layer tournaments, let's say the first section was single elimination, and then once you got into the top 8, it was, or something like that, it became double elimination for the remaining people. You can't fairly do that unless you seed it correctly from the beginning.
Being told it's going to be a few more minutes. Do you want to talk some more about steak?
So Iberico pork, so there's like there's this cured version which I haven't had yet. I had the grilled just steak version, so it's called Iberico Secreto, I think. Secreto.
So what is it exactly?
It's so Iberico is the breed of pig. It's a Spanish breed. And it is similar to how like Wagyu beef or Angus beef is just a breed of cattle. But this is Iberico pig's pork, and I think they're fed acorn diet.
Mm.
And so all they eat are acorns, and really tender meat, supposedly. Yeah, I mean, I guess that in the one time that I've had it, so that's what it was. It was very good. For not extremely pricey. I mean, I think it was like the best thing I've ever eaten, like better than like any pricey meal that I've had. So I'd highly recommend. And so I actually recommend, so I had this at a restaurant, and I decided to go online and purchase some for myself because I can't find any source near me locally. And yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes in.
I'm gonna upload you cooking to ICReplays.
I can. It'll be like a podcast a crossover podcast where I cook food and just bring on different guests to eat food and talk about impossible creatures.
Yeah, now that we run out of World Cup content, we need to diversify,
Yeah, into cooking content.
The set 2 game is hosted.
Oh yeah. Vignette, is that right?
Is it? I think Vignette is one of those maps that tends to appear
By mistake?
yeah, just as a placeholder. I don't know if it's one of the earliest spec maps that appears, maybe. Is that it? Yeah, I mean, it can't be the map they're playing because that's vignette 4 spec. Oh wait,
Huh?
no, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, 4 spec means 4 players, 2 spectators, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just me being dumb.
Says casters can join? It says 2 out of 6 for me.
Yeah, we're in.
Oh, nice.
So it might actually be vignette. And
Alright.
the BTs are hosting, and it's their pick.
I'm gonna start recording again. Are you gonna make it 2 separate videos? I think we should make it 2 separate, maybe, for those like 2 separate sets. As to not make one video so long.
Yes.
So, I'm going to start recording and then do like an intro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. And this is it for real. Set number 2 of the grand finals, with England winning the first set of the grand finals, coming up from the losers brackets and beating Switzerland in a 3-1 victory. And now we have the Black Tigers in set 2 as their counter pick. Looks like it's going to be vignettes. This is another best 3 out of 5, and with me again I have the handsome and wonderful and impossible Toaster.
I am one of those things, but I won't tell you which one.
So we had a really strong and dominant performance from England in that first set. What does the Black Tiger team have to do in the second set in order to take this back?
Pick vignette, apparently.
Yeah, that is going to be one thing. Vignette is going to be, I think, a pretty good pick for the Black Tigers. I think they're really strong on it, and we don't see England on it a whole lot either. I think this is going to be, yeah, I'm feeling pretty optimistic that we can see a Switzerland win here. But that being said, England is just such a strong team. They're going to be really difficult to beat. I think they're probably going to go with some more of the same. They tend to just have a very predictable play style.
Yes, very strong, predictable playstyle.
Yeah, that's the thing about them. Even though they do very similar stuff every game. They still beat you every game. They still win a lot of games. But the one set that they have lost this whole tournament was against Switzerland. So we could see.
Oh, this podcast is wonderful.
Yes, thanks, Anto. We have some cheerleaders in the audience here. We're streaming to Discord. If you guys are not a part of not a part of the Discord channel, then there's a link in the description below. It is quite a fun time having these live events and being able to stream live.
Well, what do you think the Swiss approach is going to be for this game? You think they have a good chance of winning, but how do you see them doing that?
Double rush.
Double rush.
I think they have to double rush on this map. Yeah, we do see Mutt's ping kind of spiking up to 300 here, at least with me.
Same. I think he's just trying to wait it out, or maybe he's doing something to fix it on his end. Either way, it looks like we might be in the lobby for a bit longer. Oh, he's ready.
Okay. Wait, did I just got off the 0-tier network while I was readied up in game, and I don't see anyone's pings moving.
Well, let's hope that's not a problem.
Did they try to start the game?
Yep, they've just started
Oh,
it. I'm in the loading screen. Are you not?
No. Yeah, I dropped.
Well, I'm still streaming, I think, so you can just watch me.
We need to take
I'll
out
do
all
that.
enemy labs. Let's get to it.
It's got BTs on the right, England on the left. One rod from everyone. Now, it's not looking like a double rush so far. We'd expect 2 rods from the Swiss and some henchmen coming out already.
There are 3 there.
I think these are going to expand, though. I think they're going to take these middle expansions.
Wow, where's Mutt's henchman going? Is that a scouting henchman up top there?
I
Looks
would
like it is.
assume as much, yes. Oh, I was wrong about these henchmen. They're going to go all the way over.
Yeah, maybe an
And
aggressive expansion, or
we'll see. Is he going level 2? He's not. What is he
he's gonna
planning?
get spotted by these fences.
It's
Oh,
a
no, he did
CC.
get spotted by the fences.
It's 2 CCs, one for his teammate, and this henchman has just walked right past it. He didn't see it.
No, he didn't.
So
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
it is a double rush. It's exactly as you predicted. And we're seeing
Late
the
level
level
2.
2s. Yeah. These level 1s. It's got to be level
Oh.
1s. It's
Oh my
Gremlin.
gosh.
Gremlin is here.
Oh my gosh.
It's the double Gremlin. Oh no, it's not. It's Gremlin and these mole rats.
Oh, a double level 1 rush on sniper. That's gonna be big.
It is. Ooh.
And so they need to take out sniper fast before Mutt is able to do anything. And that sniper is, I think, blowing his rods. Mutt has a chamber in sniper's base, though,
So much
which is going to be able
damage
to help
being
defend.
done. These henchmen have been dropping. With this much barrier destroy, you could just go straight for the lab. As long as you kill the henchmen, as long as you stop the henchmen repairing with these ranged units.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
and now there's the level
snipers-
2 eels coming out as well, too.
Advanced structures coming in. So 9,000 health on that lab.
That's going to be helpful, but you can still hit labs
Oh.
through stink cloud, which is what needs to happen right now, is need to micro the lab through the stink cloud.
But these gremlins, they're going to have a hard time against the stink and all these sound beams coming up. I think the momentum of this rush has been killed off here. These cheetah scorps and stink units are going to be able to control this relatively well, I think. That
Yeah,
being
I think
said,
so as well.
Sniper has lost a lot of henchmen.
Yeah, I think they need to expand behind this rush and just take the advantage that they have. Because this is not going to be able to win, I think, at this point. Oh, but great pressure. But Mutt has a second expansion now, and he's going to be able to mount a counterattack very quickly. If the Black Tigers don't have anything to defend, that's going to be really, really detrimental for them. But Sniper is just kind of stuck. He doesn't have a whole lot. Really struggling to bring up any rods, and these lemming camels are really, really strong.
They are, and if this CC from Mutt goes down, there's not going to be a lot left to defend. Oh,
good stink cloud from Mutt.
yeah, these lemmings should not be attacking this CC and taking hits
Yeah.
from these cheetah scorps.
Yeah, the lemmings are good against the cheetah scorps. Or they're decent against them. They should be attacking them, and these units
Yeah, it's over for this attack.
Yeah.
So let's see what the BTs have to back this up. One expansion in the back for BT3, and BT1 is
just not going level 2
on his one base, and Mutt is everywhere.
Yeah, this is looking really, really good for England right now.
And Mutt's unit of choice here has been the Cheetah Scorp, and the thing with Cheetah Scorps is once they're done clearing up the defense here, they can just run all the way over.
Which they're doing right now.
To
you
the
can
other
see
side
they're
of the
getting
map.
rallied all the way to Black Tiger 3's base already. And here they come in for the attack.
Oh, he can just dodge the sound beam and kill this fully upgraded geyser generator, I mean.
Yeah, he definitely could have. Looks like he's opting to do some extra raiding, though.
He's going to ignore that. He thinks there's expansions, but there just aren't. And I think he should push the attack here. There's only 2 sound beams, and that doesn't really work too well against like 8 to 10 Cheetah Scorps, which is what we have on the field here.
Yeah, Mutt is being really patient right now. He could just waltz into any of the bases and do a lot of damage.
He has not sniffed out this expansion in the back from BT3 yet. Oh, what are these? Are these coyote porks?
Porcupines.
Yeah. They are going to get eaten by the Cheetah Scorps, though.
Yeah, that leap attack really coming in handy. That's why Cheetah Scorps are so strong, because you just can't retreat against them. They have so much speed and leap.
Ooh, lemming baboons. So there's not going to be too much damage done from these Cheetah Scorps, but they don't need to do damage. They just need to control the map while Mutt extracts the billions of resources from all his expansions.
Is Mutt going level 3?
He should.
He certainly seems like he has the resources to be going 3 if he's not there already.
He might already be there, but I'm not seeing any level 3 units. So I think he's just expanding more. He has so many henchmen, that's probably why he's not level 3 yet.
Yeah,
Sniper's
there's
level
Sniper
3,
at level 3 though. Wow. And the Black Tigers are going to need to get there soon, and they're going to have to get their feet under them. The economy is not looking that bad, but I don't think they have the advanced structures upgrades yet.
No.
And Black Tiger 3 is still not at his natural expansion either. The Cheetah Scorp just waiting there for him.
Oh, Mutt was level 3, right now he's going level 4.
Oh dear, that is going to be devastating for Team Switzerland. It's going to be so good for England. And Mutt is just being very patient, taking his lead, and kind of running with it right now.
So potentially too patient, because the BTs have really got a lot of breathing room here, and they might be able to do something with this. Had he pushed harder with those Cheetah Scorps, gone into the back, clear that expansion, maybe attacked those labs a little more aggressively, because there weren't all that many sound beams, he could be in a much stronger position now. But it is still level 4 that he's about to hit.
Yeah.
So this is going to be strong no matter what. He might have been in an even stronger position.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like Sniper's coming in the bottom with another attack of his own. And those chambers are going to be really, really strong there. And he's going to be able to actually take the expansion in the bottom right Black Tiger 1 has with his own henchmen, which is going to be a really nice little economic boost for him.
Oh, little flyers from BT3 coming to raid the guys. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage really quickly.
That takes it out so fast, but Mutt is just sweeping through mid right now, and Sniper is coming to join him. This is going to be a really, really strong attack on Black Tiger 1's base.
I don't know what hope there is for the BTs to stop this.
Yeah, I mean Mutt already has anti-air towers up at his base, so these flyers are not going to be able to rush in and take down his lab very easily. They will, however, be good against his expansion.
What kind of land units are we going to see from the BTs, though? Seeing these deflect units, which are really expensive on the Alec. Not sure that's the right unit to be using here. even though there's a lot of range, but these rams are going to take care of them.
Yeah. Gosh, the sniper doing a great job of coming back from that early attack.
Here's the level 4 cuttlefish hippos. You don't want to be seeing that if you're a black tiger right now.
No, absolutely not. And they're just going to absolutely shred all of these spam flyers that are coming out.
Oh, and the walk stretches are killing all the henchmen. There's just no mercy. Mutt's just taking all that economic lead he had from before, and he's just gonna go in for the death blow. There's nothing they can do.
And there they call it GG. I mean, really solid game played by Mutt and Sniper with that defense.
It was,
Level 1 rushes. You know, I don't know how good they are. We actually have we seen it win this tournament?
Yes. Me and Elias did rush Africa one time, but I think they're not the kind of team you would expect to be able to respond to that effectively.
Yeah, it is definitely unusual. It is good to take opponents off guard, and definitely Mutt and Sniper were not in the position to defend against that at the time, but I think that they didn't have effective focus in terms of the Black Tigers. The range units didn't have effective focus fire.
No, I think that's critical. You need to be really careful with the micro. You need to do just the right amount of damage in all the right places in order for it to work. Especially when you're playing against such good defensive players as these two. I mean, that's the true test for any level 1 rush is taking down Mutt and Sniper.
Yeah, definitely. I think using the ranged units to attack the lab through the stink cloud while bringing the melee to defend. That way the henchmen have to keep repairing the lab, even with the stink, would have been probably a little bit better. I'm not an expert at level 1 rushing by any means, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of little miss micros that you really want to avoid, because if you are able to kill any defensive unit that comes out quickly, you can just snowball that to your advantage. But if you like it happened a couple of times there, Mutt's Cheetah Scorps coming out of those chambers, they were able to get a lot of value and just diminish the attacking numbers, so that they were never able to get that overwhelming force that you want in a level 1 rush.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the first game going to England in this best of 5 set number 2. Black Tigers get a counter pick again. Are they running out of counter picks?
Maybe. What we haven't seen them pick in this set or the last is a map like Fortress or Hill Fort or eroded forts. Anything that has fort in it, basically. Those maps where the players are separated. We've seen the BTs have a lot of success on those maps because that's where you can double rush someone most effectively.
Yeah, I really think if they would have done a double level 2 rush on Vignette, it might have worked out better for them.
The level 1 rush was a big risk.
Yeah, it's tough to pull off. It really is.
Yeah. And the BTs, when they do rush, they commit really hard to that rush. They don't expand behind it. Which, I mean, when they lose, it looks like, it looks short-sighted. But when you're up against that hard committed rush, it really feels like you're under an insane amount of pressure. And I think that this is just a case of Mutt and Sniper making it look easier than it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I think what the BTs are doing has worked and would work against a lot of other players. And it looks like we're gonna see Hill Fort here.
Awesome, I'm gonna join the game.
So the thing with Hill Fort and some of those other maps I mentioned is like it separates the players by so much distance that a double rush is just so much more effective. But we have seen very effective communication in the England team where they can get a friendly chamber built, because of course you can place buildings across the map and have your teammate build them.
Yeah.
To help them defend you.
Yeah, this map scares me so much because of the double water rush.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to defend against. You're in a really tight space against that rush, and even if you scout it out, there's not a whole lot you can do aside from if you had already started a land rush faster than them.
Well, if you do see it coming with enough advanced warning, you can have your teammate build a chamber or even sound beams. It's all about time defending rushes.
Yeah.
Because if you get some fences up, some sound beams, and enough units to control the aggression, then you should be able to make it out with a stronger economy. But of course that depends on micro as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in doing a double water rush, you have to be careful about. Well, I mean, you absolutely can't lose, because if you lose, then it's going to be a little bit harder to defend your home.
Yes, and I think the double water rush on this map might not be quite as scary as it seems, just because of the fact that you cannot build you can only build water chambers out a certain distance from the sort of edge of the land, so they can be scouted quite easily, pretty much by just like one henchman line of sight in width. Like, you don't need to go looking for it as much as you would on like eroded forts.
Yeah, certainly.
Where there's so much space where the water chambers could be.
I wish we would get to see France double water rush on this map.
We've got England on the right, BTs on the left. Now, what I've seen the BTs do on this map on occasion is use a lot of fences and play really greedily, get the expansions on the hill, get a lot of the geysers, and just hold off any early aggression for long enough to hit level 3 and start taking control of the game with a big economy.
Do you think that's going to work against England, though? I mean, England is such a strong team. It looks like Sniper actually might be coming out to fence first.
Well, I think England might do the exact same thing. We haven't seen England rush a lot in these sets, and I think that's because they're comfortable in their defense, and they're also comfortable in their long game, so they don't feel any need to commit to any rushes that could go wrong.
Yeah.
But we might be seeing a rush here from Sniper, but maybe he's just scouting.
Looks like Mutt is going to get this fence down.
Yeah. BT1 is going to be very disappointed here. He sent all those henchmen all that way, and now he has to go back home. Oh, not all the way back. He's going to build a workshop. Oh, this henchman from Sniper is being sneaky up in the northwest. That's definitely going to be a proxy chamber of some description. I think it can be a land chamber.
Mutt has a similar one coming as well in the south. That is going to be pretty scary. Wow, yep, their chamber goes down from Sniper.
And you can see these 4 rods already for BT1. I think he's doing exactly what I described, where he's going to go greedily, a lot of a lack, probably early advanced structures. And he has seen this chamber. Yeah, he has seen this chamber, and he's building sound beams, and he is building fences. And cheetah scopes are coming out, but it's not going to be able to do a lot. Especially if he gets this second sound beam down.
Yeah. That's going to be really strong.
It looks like Mutt's been forted. He never built a chamber in the bottom.
He never tried to, actually. He just swam around, just going for a little swim. Looks like Black Tiger 3 is coming up with his own henchman to Black Tiger 1's base. Or where's that guy going? And so Black Tiger 1 is now going to be at level 3, which is going to be a pretty big win. Sniper has a henchman that's going to be meandering towards mid, as well as another hench here between the Tigers.
These cheater scorps are going to find some damage here at BT1's expansion. And BT1, he went level 3 so fast, it was actually detrimental to his economy. He didn't get advanced structures before he went. So this is just for like the power spike of these level 3 creatures. And they are going to come out, they're going to have barrier destroy, they're going to cut through these fences.
Oh yeah, especially with the Pack Hunter now coming into play. That's going to be really good. And Sniper is going to need to do something with this chamber in mid, I think, to disrupt the Black Tigers coming. Mutt has been basically undisturbed, right?
Mostly, yeah.
And I feel like Black Tiger 3 doesn't have much to show for his gameplay so far. I mean, what has he really done? Just a couple geysers and a single expansion with not that much in terms of henchmen.
He does have both of the water geysers. And he...
Look at these tiger eels. This is what won Switzerland the last set.
He really was.
When they played earlier in the tournament.
BT3, he went advanced structures at level 2 and he built a clinic, and he's getting grid now, and he has 3 fully upgraded generators. So he does have, I think, more than Mutt in terms of economy. Oh no, scratch that. Mutt has a ton of geysers too and a bunch more coal.
Mutt is endless. But he is being forced to defend Sniper at his home base.
Oh, look at these beautiful sound beams from Sniper. Lodged between these clinics. Clinics have insane HP.
Yeah.
And Mutt is helping Sniper with these hover units. Again, we saw these on Soothing Oasis. They're very good for this map.
Tiger 1 might just be going around with these tiger eels, though. And it looks like Black Tiger 3 has found the Cheetah Scorps, and that is between them. And so he's going to be sending out some of these skunk ostriches in
Here's
order
the moment
to
of truth, though. Are these Tiger Eels going to get the money shot on these henchmen?
Oh, mismicroed. Are these henchmen going to
He
see?
is.
Are they good? No, they're going to miss.
No,
oh,
that's tragic.
Oh, and he killed. It was mostly friendly fire.
Yeah, no, he killed like 2 henchmen and like 7 of his own Tiger Eels.
Oh,
that's devastating.
That is rough. That is not the micro that you want to see. But it looks like England has learned from their previous bout with the Black Tigers. Mutt is halfway to level 4.
That he is. What about BT3? BT3 is also on the way to level 4.
Yeah.
Now he has less coal income, but not by much, and he does have a lot of geysers. And he's taking out Mutt's geyser on the west side of that second ring.
He also has these other 2 chambers, which I think are going to be really nice. And Black Tiger 1 is coming in to just really take out Sniper's expansions.
Keeping up this pressure. Despite suiciding a bunch of his Tiger Eels, he still has plenty left to attack Sniper with.
They need to put pressure in mid now, though, because with one Sniper having that can snowball pretty fast once they get a lot of henchmen there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's going to be level 4 coming out from Mutt. Mutt really liking these cockroaches a lot, so the hovering has been pretty favorable for him. And, Sniper still has this chamber right behind Black Tiger 1's base that Black Tiger 1 never bothered to destroy.
I wonder if Sniper is aware of that. He could try and use that. Just like a couple of melee level 3s could do a lot of that. Oh, another big E-burst on Sniper's base. He didn't get a lot of henchmen still. Good reactions
aren't paying off as much as they did in the last tournament game.
Yeah, I mean they do still have like a lot of psychological effect. Like you have to be on your toes at all times. It takes a lot of attention, and they're not bad as just melee units. Like you do pay a bit extra for that burst, but they still function as regular units. You're not necessarily losing out by not using the burst too much.
Yeah, Black Tiger 3 does have these deflect units that he's going to be using against these Hippo Cuttlefish, which are going to do all right as a matchup, but it looks like he's opting to use Stink instead. So lots of range busters that he's kind of using against Mutt's level 4 unit here.
Which is a ranged unit, so
yeah.
Hopefully that goes well for him. Oh, and it looks like it is going very well for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to defend this little attack on his chambers.
That's huge. That was such good value in that fight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Mutt's just going to keep losing these. He does have a lot of these Soundbeam Towers, but the Stink is going to protect Black Tiger 3's units.
And BT1 is tightening the noose on Sniper. Who's that? At level 4 for BT1.
Yeah, and Mutt is being forced to build all of these level 4s in order to defend Sniper, which is going to be really tough. But again, they have so much in mid that England could turn around any time with their economy.
That's right.
These Caterpillars are now, with the extra sight from this Cheetah Scorp, are now going to be able to attack.
But BT3's his deflect units, they're hovering into the middle and they're going to start raiding these henchmen, and there's no response to this so far. Sniper's going to lose all of them. Sniper's going to lose all of them.
Yeah, that is huge. And Black Tiger 3 has these Dragonfly Scorpions as well that he's building. These are going to be great for hunting geysers on this map. Oh, and Mutt is able to respond a little bit in mid with some Soundbeam Towers.
It's a shame though, because Sniper's the one who's struggling, and he's the one who lost all his henchmen and his workshop here.
Yeah. Looks like Mutt does have some flyers that he's bringing into mid, these Scorpio Owls. And Black Tiger 3 barely saved his guys. They're only at 6 HP down on the bottom of the map. He should definitely repair that because he doesn't want to lose it. It's going to be a big hit to his economy. And we definitely need to see some more Stink come out from Black Tiger to protect his main expo. It's like Black Tiger 1 just reached level 5? What?
Oh, wow.
Mutt is just starting it as a reaction. Oh my gosh, Sniper's on his way to level 4. Black Tiger 3 is just hanging out at 4. Wow, that is going to be huge.
Well, there's a lot of stuff for him to get through. I think Mutt is going to reach level 5 in good time in order to make level 5s of his own to fight back before BT1 can make too much ground, because there's a lot of units here.
Yeah. Sniper doing a decent job at defending what he has and taking back this safe expansion for him. And Mutt is just really dominant with the economy. England has most of the resources on the map, so they should be able to hold out even with these level 5s coming in.
Oh, it's the Hercules Beetle Squid.
These are so strong.
They're also so expensive.
Oh my gosh. That is absolutely nuts. Just going to tanking these Soundbeam Towers, doing so much deflect damage.
I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Mutt is just running away with this game.
Yeah, he just has so many resources, and that's the story.
Level 4 for Sniper, but Mutt is about to hit 5 in about 3 seconds. And then...
Yeah.
I mean, he already has so many units on the field, but he's going to start making... What is he going to start making? Let's see what he has.
Black Tiger 3 did not repair his water geyser down south, and now he's going to lose it.
Uh-oh. That's not good. He needed that.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be really nice to see a burst from one of these sound beams in the north from BT1. Could do a lot of damage
Yeah.
to these. Where are the
Yeah,
level
I mean,
5s from Mutt? Oh, they're Oog Squids.
oh, those are going to be really strong. I mean, there's nothing that Black Tiger 3 has against these Oog Squids.
And he's nowhere near level 5.
No.
And
Black Tiger 1 just really didn't have the economy to
no,
pull off that level 5.
he did not.
Yeah, and having mid is again has been so strong, I think, for England.
It's been massive.
Sniper being able to recover, and that's one of those things you can't just let go. And Black Tiger's calling the GG. Rightfully so. I mean, Black Tiger 3 is just getting absolutely invaded by these level 5s.
So they're now down 2 games in the second set.
Yeah. This is looking really good for Team England. They only
Really
need
is.
one more game, and the title of World Cup champions is theirs again. They already have the title, and they're
they get to keep it for another year.
Yep.
And that's BT3's lab dead, and BT1 blows his own lab.
Where do you think it went wrong in that game for the Black Tigers?
I think BT3 just he played the booming game against Mutt, and Mutt just got more out of it. And from that point, he was just playing defense. And BT1, he was beating Sniper, but then Mutt came to the rescue, and he tried to go for that fast 5, which I think was a mistake, but it was a Hail Mary, hindsight's 2020. If he'd stayed 4 and pushed out a lot of units, he might have been able to make progress, maybe taken some expansions, got more eco to keep the game going. But he thought there was a chance he could get level 5 and get those power units out and break through.
Yeah,
but
and
obviously it didn't work out.
I think Mutt winning the fence battle on the bottom was really big, because when you play the booming game and you're the one who has access to mid and all those extra geysers that was just so big for him. He just had way more to boom into compared to Black Tiger 3.
Yeah. The BT3 got both of the water geysers, the one between himself and BT1, and the between himself and Mutt. But Mutt just got all the hill geysers. So basically he had the same amount of geysers and extra coal.
Yep, exactly, and just the access to mid, and it is pretty defendable. I think Black Tiger did the right thing with just taking the resources that he had, but it was just not enough in the long run. You have to take back that fence quickly, and he just never was able to.
Yeah, BT1 straight up skipped level 4. He just went straight through.
Yeah. All right. Game 3 of set 2.
This is potentially the very last game of the World Cup.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to be pretty demoralized if you're the Black Tigers at this point. This is your last game potentially, and you've just been on. I mean, they've had 3 losses in a row here. I really only won 1 game in this. What do we have so far? We've played 6 games. They've won 1 of 6. So that's got to be tough.
Yeah. Is Eroded Forts the pick?
It looks like it is.
I think that's a good pick. I think that's a strong option for them to pull out a quick win. I think this is a chaotic map, right? It could swing either way early on.
Yeah, definitely.
Raise these creatures.
Do you think that we're gonna see water or land come out on this map from the Black Tigers at level 2?
I don't know. I mean, they could go for a level 1 rush, but they might be discouraged after that vignette game. So I think it's going to be level 2.
Yeah, I think a level 2 land rush is the way to go. We'll see though. They've had pretty decent success with some of their proxy chambers with those eel cobras. Looks like Mutt dropped. Hope everything's all right.
Editing unit, apparently. So I think England, seeing this map, they would suspect some kind of aggressive shenanigans. But I also think it would be a very England thing to do, just to play it completely straight and just have faith in their defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of... Oh, Black Tiger 3 saying, not feeling it to flow right now. But it will get better. Very optimistic. Staying in strong spirits, which is what I love to see. And I think... I don't know, maybe if they go straight for mid, try to get an early base there to cut off England, but they still have... That's a risky play.
Yeah, it almost feels like they've tried it all now, right?
Yeah.
On the Hillfort game, they tried not doing any rushy gimmick shenanigans. They just tried to out macro the English. Didn't work out. They've tried level 1 rushes. They've tried level 2 rushes. The level 2 rush on duos was the one that worked once and then almost worked the second time.
I guess they could try a water rush.
They could. I mean, eroded forest water rushes are really scary. They hit a little slower, but they tend to hit harder, and they're a lot harder to scout.
Tiger 1, angry creatures.
Mm.
You don't want to fight any angry creatures.
Or maybe you do. Okay, here we go.
And this is possibly the last game. Who
very
is going
well
to clutch it?
I'm really hoping this is going to be a wild game. I hope this is not going to be another case of the BTs trying something and then England just defending it and then, you know, turning around to crush them.
Yeah, yeah.
Seeing an instant rod from BT3, 2 instant rods from BT3, this is going to be something interesting.
4 hench on 1 rod, I love that.
So this might be a build where he waits for a little bit of idle time before going up, or it could be your patented blow a rod to get the call back really fast level 2.
Well, he can't infringe on my patents. That's illegal. So he won't be doing that, I don't think. Oh, he's sending in for proxy chamber. It looks like Mutt comes. The scout is pretty early from Mutt.
But what's he gonna see that is suspicious? Like, it would be sensible for BT3 to have 2 rods at this time. He doesn't know quite how early he built them, and that scout is crucially not gonna be seeing these green henchmen coming in.
He does see that there's a lack of henchmen, however, at Black Tiger 3's base, which might be cluing him off that they're somewhere else. And so he's going to search for them now, and he's going to find nothing in mid, which I think is
this is going to be a close call with this henchman. He is going to see the forward workshop.
Yep.
But is he going to know that the level 2 is on the way?
I mean, if you see a
He's-
forward workshop, you're expecting a forward chamber really quickly.
Yes,
And
but
he's
he's
building
building
some
more
fences.
henchmen. He's not going level 2.
Oh, looks like he's going level 2
Oh,
now.
he is. Oh,
And
these fences are not going to go up on time.
they're not going to be able to go up because there's a coal in the way.
Oh, yeah. And these are lemmings.
Yeah.
They're porcupine lemmings.
I think this is going to be a pretty good play as long as Black Tiger 3, yes, he's keeping up the hench production, which I really like to see. And, oh, this is going to be
Oh.
good. Oh, this is going to be good. We
It's
got
the
more
frenzy
chambers.
camels.
Oh, we have the infest as well. This is going to be so strong. These are going to come out and do so much damage to Mutt's base. And I think Mutt has been playing so strong. He's the one that needs to be targeted right away. Here's the stink, and then the infest needs to come in and take out these chambers. And there it goes. And I'd like to see even more infest actually take out these sound beams as well.
Yeah.
But these porks are doing really, really well. Sniper does have a creature chamber coming up in the neck of Black Tiger 1's base.
I think that might be too little too late.
Yeah, Mutt is gone. He's just been wiped out.
He's about to have no henchmen. And there's
Yeah.
no finished sound beams. There's nothing fighting back against these. These frenzy camels are just gonna eat through these henchmen,
Yeah.
and they're gonna eat through the structures. And Sniper's CC over in Mutt's base is down, and now all he can do is
Sending
counterattack.
gazelles to Black Tiger 3 with this counterattack, yeah.
Oh, and BT3 might. No,
Oh,
no,
he notices.
He's reacting, and he's building a sound beam, and this sound beam is so deeply defended here. It's not going to be able to take that one out. And these fences are going to protect the henchmen, so he's safe. And Mutt's lab is going to go down. There's nothing.
Yeah, Mutt got advanced structures to delay it, but that is all he's going to be able to do. And then it's going to be a 2v1. Black Tiger 1 is going level 3. He already has a sound beam in his base to defend against these incoming gazelles. Sniper is not going to be able to do much. Sniper's going level 3 as well. But now he's down a partner. And there are a ton of units at Mutt's base that are about to come in and just sweep Sniper out.
Yeah, I mean, even if they don't kill him, they're going to buy enough time for the BTs to just expand and start getting level 3s out, and then Sniper has no chance.
Yeah. That was a really strong play from Black Tiger 3. I mean, I think they found their flow, because that was so clean, really well done. And it might be what they need to, get their confidence back, get their momentum back in this set.
That's right, yeah. Very well played, but now it's England's counterpick again.
Yeah, what are they gonna pick here? There's not a whole lot of maps they haven't won on.
It's true, but I think they still have some maps left where what's happening right now cannot happen.
Yes, that is true.
So
they might pick something like Maya.
Wait, can they pick maps that were played in the last set?
I feel like technically they can.
But
but I would like to see different maps played. I think it's more fun.
Yes, I think Maya's an option. What else might there be? Glacier, maybe, or Thin Ice.
Yeah, Glacier, Thin Ice. They won't pick Fortress, I don't think.
No, I don't think they would. Even though that is a good map for Cheetah's Corpse. Tier. That's an interesting one. They might do your tier gyro drop.
Do you think they'll try that?
I don't think they will. I would love to see it. But I don't think we will see it.
Yeah, Sniper's doing a great job at defending with what he has left. not giving up the macro, going over for this top gen in the top right.
Oh.
Black Tiger 3 is pinning the nails on the coffin with these 3 forward chambers.
Yeah.
We already, of course, have these forward water chambers that we've been looking at from Black Tiger 1. Angry Fish is here. All of these angry units cannot be stopped.
The BTs
I think
have
they're angry
resorted...
because they're frenzying.
Yeah, it's probably it. I mean, the BTs have resorted to making little clumps of units that stand around on the map looking menacing, and then proceed to attack in waves.
It's like they're a simulation.
There's the GG from Sniper, and he's blowing his own generator. I like that he blew his generator before his lap.
You know, one thing that the Black Tigers could have been doing as well is just hiring Sniper out, because when you play in a losing position for a long time, it's really tiring. And maybe they just weren't going in for the kill on purpose.
Yeah, that's right. They just give them enough hope not to blow lab.
Yeah. As they relax. Talk strategy for the next game.
Yeah, I mean, that could be risky though. You just talk strategy and all of a sudden a bunch of flyers show up and you're like, oh no. We were supposed to have won this game already. Alright, so it's 2-1, England's pick.
And I think I've got the will bug where I need to back out of ICO every time.
Oh. Has anything been done about the whole displaying your email thing when you log onto ICO?
No, it hasn't. Yeah, it's weird. I need to actually completely close out of IC after every game now, it seems like. Actually, no, even that didn't work. I still can't see anyone in the lobby.
Uh-oh. But can you see games even if you can't see people in the lobby?
No.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Yes, I can see the game.
Oh, no
3 out of
problem then.
4 out of... Okay, nice. Maybe I'm just being impatient. It's taking a long time to show up.
Maybe.
Before I was B champ, I was impatient champ.
Fun fact
Face
of the
off.
day. Face off?
I like this.
Ooh.
I hope this is their actual pick. We didn't even name Face Off.
I think the BTs really like playing on Face Off.
Apparently, so does England. So, I mean, we gotta remember it was the Black Tigers, right, who just fenced in their...
They sent a bunch of henchmen straight off the bat, fenced the opponent
God.
into their own base, and then started building lioness caterpillars and
Oh
bombarded
my
them to death in a most
gosh.
cruel and unusual manner.
Oh, was that you? Was that against you?
No, it was
Okay.
against Ben and Brad, USA
Oh, yep.
3.
Yeah, that is right. Oh gosh. That was such a strategy, like, such a play. If they can pull that off against Mutton Sniper, would be I would be ecstatic, honestly, just because it's such a bold strategy to pull off.
I think anything they can do to make the game really messy favors the Black Tigers.
Yeah.
Um,
And what else can you do? I mean, to make it messier. I mean, I think that's better than pure swimmer artillery. Pure swimmer artillery just come out pretty slow, but this you can just get a really, really early lead in the game if you can trap the enemy basically in their base.
yeah, I think Face Off is a really awkward map to begin with, and you can make things really difficult for your opponent by just like doing everything you can to make it even more awkward. Fences and sound beams, and like weird artillery and ranged unit combos. I think hover would be really useful on this map, just to ignore all of that nonsense.
Yeah, hover is really good on this map because it is such a good fencing map. And getting these center geysers is going to be really important as well.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's going to do a little army change, which is totally valid considering that England has done that a couple times during the set and the previous set as well.
I mean, we've already been going on for like 2 hours and a bit, so why not stretch it a little further? So do you have any more thoughts on steak that you want to share?
Yeah, nothing particular. I was actually looking at buying different types of salt.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just all of these different types of salts with basically different impurities that give them different flavors or properties. So there's like volcanic salt, there's bamboo salt, both of which have like a sulfur flavor. So does Himalayan black salt. I don't know if that sulfur smell or flavor is really good for cooking or steak. Maybe though. Apparently the sulfur goes away as you cook, but not as a finishing salt. It wouldn't go away. So I'd have to play around with that to see if I really like the flavor. But it's considered like a delicacy to have these like sulfuric salts, I guess. And then they have some other more basic salts like smoked salts or herbal salts as well.
What's a smoked salt?
Smoked salt is exactly what it sounds like. You just take regular old salt, generally sea salt, and then you'll smoke it with hickory or something, or cherry, and that smoke flavor will infuse into the actual salt crystals. And then you get when you add that salt to something, then it'll acquire a little bit of that smokiness, perhaps. It's not going to be as strong, of course, as actually smoking the meat, but just another thing that you can do. But I was really intrigued by the bamboo salt. They actually take salt and pack it into bamboo, like hollowed out bamboo, and then bake it in the oven, pull it out, and then it comes out as like a solid brick of salt that kind of all melted together. And then they break it apart, and then they repeat the process over and over and over again. And it supposedly gets a lot of this charred flavor from the charred bamboo and infuses it into the salt, and it's supposed to be very interesting, I guess.
I think I have
But it's
enough
pretty
now to
expensive.
put together a trailer of you just talking about food for your upcoming series.
Yeah, impossible creatures and food and salt.
Impossible kitchen.
With the impossible toaster.
Of course, that's where it belongs.
Yeah. All right. How many units are being changed in this army?
All of them? He's decided that they didn't have enough electric burst, so he's going to put electric burst on everything. No response, huh?
No. So what did you think about the map pool this year, Toast?
Ooh, I think it had maps in it, and it was a pool. A pool of maps, one might say.
Do you think that it was size-wise, if there are maps made in the future, do you think that they should be added, or do you think it just becomes too much size-wise?
So, what maps were not in the pool?
There are a few, like Rival Islands, Flow 2, Tunguska. Actually, there's quite a lot of 2v2 or 4-player maps, rather.
So did you like eliminate maps that were just too out there?
The ones that aren't played as much, generally. And then I added a few that I think are very good maps that need to be played more.
So you removed the ones that aren't played a lot, and then you added ones that aren't played a lot.
Well, but there are some that aren't played a lot for good reason, because they're not balanced, or they lead to the exact same style of game every time. Like Rival Islands, I feel like is basically the same type of game because there's not a lot of middle ground.
Oh. Now Sniper's gone somewhere. Great.
Do you think there's a type of map that we're missing? I guess we are kind of missing a water map, aren't we?
Yes. What 2v2 water maps are there?
Rival Islands.
Should have put Rival Islands in there.
High Tide is close to a water map.
It's true.
But it would be nice to have something kind of like Islets or Midway Atoll.
Yeah, that is actually surprising. Why isn't there a 2v2 version of that?
You know, I don't know. We should get someone on it. All right, here we go. Game 4 in the second set of the grand finals of the World Cup. If England can come away with winning their counter pick, then they are going to take home first place and be reigning champions in the 2021 and 2020 World Cups.
So what do you think the plan is here from England?
I don't know if they have a plan any different from what they normally do.
I mean, they
I
picked
think
the map,
this-
right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I assume they're gonna go for level 2 rush, but it doesn't look like they are based on their rods.
Yeah,
So
the BTs, however, they're double rodding, both of them. So they're going to go level 2.
yeah, definitely.
No fences so far, but plenty of help. No, there's a fence in the north, and it's being fought over.
Yeah. And it looks like it's just gonna get through. It's just gonna get off. Looks like it wasn't completed. Maybe I don't think it was. It was so close.
Almost. No, I think they're all built a little bit.
Okay. There's one
Oh,
that has
no.
50. I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
there's one that isn't built. Oh, there's
Yeah.
two that aren't built. So yeah, a 2-tile creature could get through there. But I think he's going to finish it now. So they're expanding to their
It looks like
respective
there's a bunch of
places.
hench warfare
Yeah.
going on right now across the map.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
these
with
fence
the
attempts.
with the limited lab call on this map, you have to get out there, and the henchmen do see a lot of conflict. The geysers are being claimed in the middle by Mutt and BT3.
Black Tiger opting to place his rods in such a way that actually kind of protect his lab a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this because it means that when he gets rushed, they'll go straight for the rods pretty quickly. Although it does protect his hench a tiny bit.
The BTs are actually getting the advantage when it comes to the mid geysers right now. But there's some fighting going on here. Mutt has these mountain lion praying mantises, and they're chewing on these henchmen.
Oh, the Velvet Piranhas are going to be perfect, though. Sonic against Frenzy is going to be really, really nice.
But there's
oh,
not
but they
enough of
just
them.
died.
They've been taken out. Yeah.
They have 27 health, so maybe they were a bit too weak.
As long as Mutt can retain these numbers of mountain
Oh, that was
lion-
Sniper's Chamber. Oh my gosh, these poison frogs are snipers. That is going to be really, really strong.
Yep.
And suddenly Black Tigers are on their back foot just like that. These Velvetworm Piranhas are not going to help them now.
If they get a lot of sound beams up behind their fences at home, they have 3 of the mid geysers, so they could potentially hold out for a long time, enough to get level 3 potentially.
Black Tiger 1 has no income besides his one generator, and the Switzerland doesn't have generators at home.
That is true, but they could just build them.
That is true.
They do need more sound beams, I think. I think that's the key. I think they want to space the sound beams a fair bit back from the fences, so that it's really awkward for ranged units to get a good shot. And he has these caterpillar lionesses at home. These are going to murder these snakes.
Yeah,
death.
those are going to be really, really good.
To death, Brandon. They're going to be murdered to death.
Well, I'm glad they aren't being murdered to life. That would be the wrong strategy. But it does look like the henchmen over at Black Tiger 3's Expos are getting murdered to death.
Yes.
And it's still looking really, really strong for Team England, even though they did not successfully take the lab. There's just no henchmen from the Black Tigers.
They're in a really comfortable position. They're mining all their expansions. They've got one of the 4, I should say, mid geysers, but they have their own home geysers, and they have their research clinics up. They're getting their upgrades, and they're
Mutt's
taking
level
up.
3.
Yeah.
This is going to be very, very tough for the Black Tigers to figure out what to do in the situation.
Yeah, they can survive, but can they win? These caterpillars getting munched up as soon as they leave the base, and
Yeah.
BT1's expansion is not going to be long-lived. And whenever Mutt chooses to, he can chew up these mid-geysers, these mid-generators from the BTs, and just take them over, and there's nothing to stop him.
I mean, this is game. Wow. Yeah, these velvet worms seriously underperformed. I mean, they're not sure they're spectacular units, but
I feel like that's just the way of the velvet worm, though. Just underperformance. They're not bad, but they're just like not the best option in any circumstance.
Yeah.
So it looks like the BTs are going to be the ones who are murdered to death in this game, and thusly in the tournament. This is it, right?
Yeah, this is it. This was for all of the bacon, all of the Iberico. And there it goes. Labs going from the Black Tigers.
England winning the championship title from themselves.
Wow. What a strong team. And they came all the way from the losers bracket. That is a total of 9 sets played by Team England.
After being eliminated by Switzerland from the winners bracket.
Yeah, they got their revenge.
Came back and dominantly won the grand finals.
Yeah. Wow, that was a 3-1 victory in the second set. Both sets, actually, right? 3-1. So what spectacular play that we got to see from everyone in this tournament. This has been such a pleasure to watch, and finally we're wrapped up here with that England victory, and we have with us Switzerland.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Well, I didn't really feel those games that much, to be honest.
So we speculated that you might be feeling a bit rusty after the week off.
Somehow, maybe.
Maybe how much of
too much, and
how much opportunity?
Congrats to England for winning again. It's really tough to play against.
The feature as last year.
It's really...
I mean, going into it, I had really, really high expectations for you guys, because you guys have, of course, beat England earlier with those tiger eels in the tournament, and I was thinking that you guys were going to come out with hitting with some really, really big stuff, and you had that awesome Eroded Duos game with your Electro Tank play. I was so excited for Electro Tank to come out, and then not Electro Tank came out.
that was good.
That was really fun to watch. But overall, definitely, like you said, you didn't have as much flow this time around, and it eventually did cost you both sets, even coming from the winner's side. But still, awesome run from you guys, and some really great play. I think that you guys single-handedly made everyone in the tournament hate Electric Burst. which I love. I think that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice set of games, and thanks so much for playing. And I know you guys had busy schedules with vacation and stuff like that, but you still made time for the tournament. So thank you. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you for hosting all this stuff.
Everything.
It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks. And then we also have England with us in the chat. How are you guys feeling? You guys are now Well, I guess you're still the World Cup champions.
Two-time champions.
Yeah, 2-time champions.
Thank you. It feels really good. We were obviously really worried about going into the facing the Tigers game because they beat us the first time. But it felt like everything was going our way tonight. Apart from that first eroded Duos game, I've no idea what we were doing then.
Yeah. What was your prep like for this game?
For that, we were supposed to. I was supposed to have a land army basically, which is why we put the chambers down at the back, and then it was full amphib. So I was just dead at that point. It was just a write off.
Yeah, that's rough.
But no. It was really really good games, and thank you Tigers. Thank you for playing.
Yeah,
really well played.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
were able to hold your title, so that's gotta feel good. You have at least one more year holding on to that championship belt that is still in the mail. It was lost in the mail last year. I don't exactly know when it'll turn up, but trust me, there are belts on the way for both of you. They're
Thank you
still
very
in
much.
transit. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you for hosting the tournament as well. It's been a blast. It's been fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it has been pretty fun. It's been long, but we've kept with it. We still have a lot of people watching live and a lot of engagement, which is good. I mean, we saw some pretty amazing games throughout the entire tournament. Some great strategies, a lot of lemming heals, and it's been absolutely wonderful.
Yes, congratulations, Neighbor and Mood. Very well done.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, with that, I guess we're just gonna end it here. It's gonna be the end of the 2020.